Hi, team. So, this is a quick welcome to kind of walk you around what our iLearn page looks like, what some of the expectations are, things like that. I will put some of this in a text, like in the announcement, but there's going to be a lot of information in this video, so you want to make sure you're watching all the way through till the end. Okay, so let's start. So this is what you should see when you're going to log in. Obviously, if you're in 10th grade ELA or in AP Psychology, it will say that here. Okay, but then everyone's page is set up the same way. So in this area, you're going to see announcements. So if I have something specific I need to tell you, if we have a snow day, which feels weird because we're remote, whatever it is that you need to know, I'm going to be putting it here for you. Okay. And then the next thing you're going to see on your homepage is your calendar up here. So what this has is it has the month view that you can see here. And then if there's a dot on the date, that means there's something scheduled for that day. If you click on it, it'll go into your upcoming events and it'll show you what you have. Okay, so in your calendar, and you can click this arrow to get it to expand, in your calendar, it has your remote times. Okay, so when we're going to get online and talk to each other. And it also tells you when your assignments are due. And we'll talk a little bit more about like due dates and grading and all that kind of stuff in just a minute. Okay, for now, what I want to say is if you're ready to get on Zoom, you can click the link, right? And it will take you to the calendar page. And this is the Zoom meeting. Okay, and there's a password there as well because we have it locked to keep everybody safe. So when we're talking about Zoom, a couple of things. First, you must have your camera on. I can't tell what's going on with you if I can't see you. So when we're in Zoom, I'm going to be looking at it so that I can see everybody's face at the same time. And plus, you're awesome and I want to see your face, right? So make sure your camera is on. And you want to make sure that your Zoom account is through the DOE email. That's the one that you want to use. And it should be displaying your whole name. So I shouldn't be seeing nicknames. I shouldn't be seeing only your first name. It shouldn't say iPhone or Galaxy S10 or whatever. It should say your first and your last name. If you don't know how to do that, let me know and I can help you figure it out. Okay? All right, so if you want to go back to that main page that we are on, it's always right here in Course Home. Okay? And then up top in this banner here, there's just a couple of quick links for you. Content is where you can access all of the materials you're going to need for class, videos, PowerPoints, all of that kind of stuff. Your assignments collects all of your assignments in the same place. So if you know you need to go straight to a piece of work, you can do that. And we'll use the discussions feature eventually, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. So let's go to content so that you can see kind of what that looks like. Okay, so again, this is the 9th grade page. If you're in 10th grade, it's going to look mostly like this, but you know, the specifics like the lesson itself or the name of the unit is going to be different. So you're going to see all of our different lessons set up here. So we do one lesson per day, except for on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are a work day, whether you're remote or you're in the building, okay? So for example, when we start class on Monday the 21st, we're going to start with this first lesson, 9.1.1. And your calendar will show you what the due dates are, okay? So the way I've named it here is with grade and then the unit and then the lesson. So this is 9th grade, Unit 1, Lesson 1. This is 9th grade, Unit 1, Lesson 2. Okay, does that make sense? If that doesn't work for us or you need me to put the dates, then I can adjust it. But for the most part, we want to keep it here because everything is kind of streamlined this way. Okay, so when we want to go to a lesson, Let's pick one further along. You're going to see all the different activities and things that you need to do in the lesson. So if you kind of leave off in the middle, you can go to one of these, individually and click on it. But the best thing to do is actually to select launch lesson, because that's going to make it super, super easy to navigate. And it's just going to bring everything up right in front of you so you don't have to keep clicking links. So what you can see for Perks Lesson 4 is that this tells you like what order you should be doing things. Then if I come up here and I click next, this takes me to my do now. I can add it right here. No problem. I'll be able to click submit. Boom, it'll be done. Okay. When I'm finished with that, I'll come back up here, click again. This takes me to the PowerPoint for the day. So I can look through this. I've already done the do now. Okay, great. Okay, here's my homework. I need to read pages 6 through 13. Okay, great. Here's what I'm doing today. Here's the expectations for the day, right? You're going to kind of just scroll through to get a handle. This is also going to have the actual instruction on it. So be telling like how to do stuff. If you need a little more help, I'm always going to post a video of that for you as well. And if we're doing something like a read aloud where you can see here, I'm going to actually do a video of reading out loud so you'll get to hear my voice. Okay. Again, when you're ready, you're going to come back up here, click to the next thing, and here's our read aloud video. Okay, so you just go ahead and click play. You can read aloud with it on the screen. If you have a physical copy of the book because you're a blended student, you can read along in your physical copy, whatever you want. If you don't like my voice, you can search YouTube and you can get the audiobook on there. Okay. All right, so then that's my next lesson. So I know I finished that one for today. Right? So a couple of things that you're going to need to know. First is that there's going to be a do now every day, and that is your daily participation grade. So you must complete the do now every day in order to get your daily participation. That also helps me do attendance for you, especially if you're a blended student. It helps me take attendance on the days you're not in the building. So your do now needs to happen. The second thing is that for every assignment that's not a do now, you're going to get 2 school days to complete it. All right. So if I assign something on Tuesday, then it's going to be due Thursday at the end of the day. All right. So I try to grade pretty quickly so that you can kind of see your grade populate as much as possible. And again, we'll kind of go through grades on here and your specific grading policy and stuff later. I'll do another video for that. For now, I just wanted to show you the basics. So if you have any issues, you can email me. You can email Miss Gonzalez. But my email is right here on the front page. It's going to stay there. So if there's something you have a problem, you have just a question, you can always email me and let me know what's going on. Okay? I'll see you guys soon.